Get ready to match the stars. Greg Morris, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, Barbara Rhodes, Bill Daly, and Fannie Flagg as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 78. And now, here's the star of Match Game 78, Gene Rayburn.
Hello, John. You ready out there? Ready out here. Nice to see all of you.
Hi there, Gene. How are you?
Nifty.
I never saw you when you weren't wearing a suit. These don't. Did you know this is not a suit?
Is this not a suit?
No.
You missed. You blew it.
Hey, blew it.
There
Yes,
goes
it
your
is.
career.
I've never seen that.
It's a suit, it just doesn't
Now, wait a
match.
minute. I can't do the show without the gray flannels, now can I?
No.
No. I could do it. Well, it'd look funny without. I think this is a nifty ensemble. Let's welcome our two players here, Diana McLeod and Terry Iriart. Thank you, Diana. Now that you're a rich TV star,
Anytime.
you can buy grapefruit juice for me. Thank you.
Case. Couple cases.
Very good. Diana's won a total of $11,200. Have you spent it in your head?
Oh, no.
No? Have you thought about it?
I'm still shaking. It doesn't seem true.
All right, she's going to be challenged now by Terry. Are you ready to play, Terry?
Oh, you bet.
All right, we'll start with round one right after we do this for you.
Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
I love it. Let's do it.
When host Leah Remini pops the questions, some contestants pop their corks, while others have their bubbles popped.
His biggest hit was Tiny Bubbles.
Dongo?
Don Ho.
People Puzzler, weeknights starting at 6:30, only on Game Show Network.
When occasional heartburn won't let you sleep, get fast relief with new Tums Plus Heartburn Plus Sleep Support. Love food back and fall asleep faster.
Schwarzkopf Keratin Color transforms your hair and helps it break away from damage for strength and a rich, striking color on all hair textures. Let the world see your strength. Schwarzkopf Keratin Color.
And Doug.
What do we always say, son? Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
So you only pay for what you need.
That's my boy. And you get out there and you make us proud, huh?
Bye, Uncle Emu.
Stay off the freeways. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Some days I cover up because of my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now I feel free to bare my skin thanks to Sky Rizzy. I'm celebrating my clearer skin my way. With Sky Rizzy, 3 out of 4 people achieved 90% clearer skin at 4 months. In another study, most people had 90% clearer skin even at 5 years. And Sky Rizzy is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to.
Thanks to clearer skin with Sky Rizzy, this is my moment. There's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Now's the time. Ask your doctor about Sky Rizzy, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Salonpas Lidocaine Flex, a super thin, flexible patch with maximum OTC strength lidocaine that contours to the body to relieve pain right where it hurts. And did we mention it really, really sticks? Salonpas, it's good medicine.
Ready? Here we go. Round one coming up. Terry?
A.
A for Terry. Gloria got hungry in the woods.
Uh-oh.
And started eating fireflies. Now her blink lights up in the dark. Okay, Terry. Gloria got hungry in the woods and started eating fireflies. Now her blank lights up in the dark.
Her nose.
Her nose lights up in the dark. Oh, what would you say? You would? What'd you say?
Well, you see, it's a little lower.
Yeah?
Her navel.
Her navel! That would be good instead of a flashlight. What do you say?
Yeah, well, she flashed, and every time she flashed, her navel was there.
Oh, there it was. Two
Light
navels
up.
so far, but we're looking for nose, Charles.
What part of the firefly lights up?
His tail.
Right. Tush. Buns.
Buns! Right. A phosphorescent glow, Barbara. But aren't we all?
Yes. Well, some of us are more phosphorescent than others.
Yes. I said in her tummy, like that.
Tummy.
Yeah.
Looking for your nose, Bill. Show us your
What
nose.
animal's nose is famous for lighting up, right? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer's nose.
No. Well, there's one for Terry.
They don't even like to get it. That's a rough crowd, boy.
Yeah.
Boy, they're
Now,
rough out there.
Fanny, do you agree?
Well, let me put it this way. If my nose lit up, people would have to wear sunglasses. I said, unfortunately, stomach.
Stomach. So, tummy came up more frequently than anything else, presumably, I guess because she started eating them, and that would make her tummy. Diana, you ready? Nancy said, my boss really runs a tough office. For mood music, the only song he plays is blank. My boss runs a tough office. For mood music, the only song he plays is blank. Now, whatever song comes to your mind for mood music. It's gone. Last chance. Nancy said, my boss really runs a tough office. For mood music, the only song he plays is...
They're going to boo me. The national anthem is all I can think of.
What does that mean? You can think of anything anyway.
Nothing.
I finally thought of one. There are a couple of good ones here. Greg, what did you say?
Well, that's a tough question.
Right.
But I said the Anvil Chorus.
Anvil Chorus. You know that.
We don't stand up? Oh, I thought that was the national anthem.
No, that was not the national
I was
anthem.
sitting down during all those ball games. I wonder why they were getting so festive.
What did you say?
I have a terrific answer. It's not the national anthem, but it's close. I said Slaughter on 10th Avenue.
Very good one. Very good one. What do you say, Chuck?
I stole it from Charles. I stole it from Charles.
Stole it. She stole it. She confessed.
Qualified because it's not a song.
Oh, pardon me.
But
It's a
according to
sweet.
you yesterday, it's all very loose here and nothing means anything.
That's true.
Except the right answer.
Star Spangled Banner. Well, be done. Oh-ho. All right, Barbara.
Yeah. Well, the only thing I could think of, remember Tennessee Ernie Ford used to sing about 16 tons. You know,
what do you
another
get? Another day's
older
work
and
deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I lost my soul to the company store. Wow. Those 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I can't. What? You have something to say, Greg?
Yeah, it's true. You cats ain't got no rhythm.
Yes, Bill?
You remember the song? I don't know if anybody remembers it. I've been working on the Chain Gang. Anybody know that?
That was the one I was trying to think of.
I've been working on the railroad. No.
Yeah, it's something on the Chain Gang.
No, there's no song like that. You're wrong.
Does anybody know that song?
No.
All right, hum a few bars. See? Wrong, Bill. Okay, Fanny, you're up.
Okay, I've got a popular favorite. You ready? Shake, rattle, and roll.
Shake, rattle, and roll.
Or, I wish I could shimmy like my sister Kate. Or,
Okay, here we are at the end of round one. 1-1 to score. Round two coming up after this.
When moderate to severe ulcerative colitis takes you off course, put it in check with Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
When I wanted to see results fast, Rinvoq delivered rapid symptom relief and helped leave bathroom urgency behind. Check.
When UC tried to slow me down, I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
And when UC caused damage, Rinvoq came through by visibly repairing my colon lining. Check. Rapid symptom relief. lasting steroid-free remission.
And a chance to visibly repair the colon lining. Check, check, and check.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Put UC in check and keep it there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq and learn how AbbVie can help you save.
They get it. They know how it works. And more importantly, it works for them.
I don't have any anxiety about money anymore.
I don't have to worry about a mortgage payment every month.
It allowed me to live in my home and not have to pay payments.
Linda, Dinah, Joanne, very different people, but they do have a couple of things in common. They love their home and they know their stuff. They all talked about the counseling they got so they knew how a reverse mortgage worked and how it could be a real financial solution for their retirement.
If you're 62 or older and own your home, find out how you could access your home's equity to give you cash now and when you need it in the future. A reverse mortgage could put more money in your pocket by eliminating your monthly mortgage payments, paying off higher interest credit cards, and covering medical costs.
A person like me needed to get a reverse mortgage to change my life. It was the best thing I've ever done. And
Really?
Yes, without a doubt.
Just like these folks, AAG can show you how a reverse mortgage loan uses your built-up home equity to give you tax-free cash. They also know they can pay it back whenever it works for them.
It's a good thing. Call right now to receive your free no-obligation info kit. The kit will show you how you could get the cash you need using your home's equity as a reverse mortgage from AAG. Call 800-721-8608.
I've been with AAG for quite a while now. I think they're the real deal. So look, why don't you get the facts like these folks did and see if a reverse mortgage could work for you?
Call AAG, the country's #1 reverse mortgage lender. Call 800-721-8608. 800-721-8608.
Shall we? Okay. Round 2. Terry, A or B?
A again.
A it is. Phil said.
What did I say?
No, Phil said that.
Your name is
Phil.
Bill.
Phil said, to celebrate our divorce, my ex-wife cooked me a special dinner. Meatloaf surprise. The surprise was she put a blank in it. Terry, you thinking about this? Yes.
Did you know that a certain person to whom I used to be married to is going to do this show next week?
Oh.
Isn't that wonderful?
Rudolph Valentino.
Yeah. Oh, Robert Redford.
Oh, Robert Redford, yes. Oh, we will welcome old Jack Klugman and be happy to see him again.
So will
Once again.
So will Brett. You're friendly.
Yes, he took me out to dinner the other night.
Who paid?
He left his money and his credit cards at home. I said, I'll take a check.
You ready, Terry?
Yeah.
We're not.
Okay.
Yes, we are. Yes, I'll start reading. Phil said, to celebrate our divorce, my ex-wife cooked me a special dinner. Meatloaf surprise. The surprise was she put a blank in it.
A bomb?
A bomb is a good answer. Very good, Terry. She came up with what may be the definitive answer, Greg. A bomb. What do you say to that?
A bomb? Well, I've had meatloaf before, and most of it is a bomb.
You don't like
Don't
meatloaf?
tell my wife I said that.
Okay.
It's all right?
Don't cook
I
them no
said a
more
bomb.
meatloaf. A bomb! All right, Terry, you're up to 2 now. Brett?
We're friendly, but not that friendly.
Okay, Charles?
I didn't say bomb because the marriage was a bomb.
Oh.
So was that one joke. But anyway, I put the lawyer's bill.
The lawyer's bill. All right, Barbara Rhodes, here we go with you.
I said something I think a little bit more sadistic.
Really?
Yeah. I said a razor.
A razor. That would hurt. Bomb would be quick, but a razor would
Yeah,
be
I
slow.
thought maybe a lingering death.
Oh, you are a mean one. Really?
Dinner date's off tonight.
Terrible. Remind me never to marry you.
Okay.
Fanny, what do you say?
Oh,
Wait,
I-
don't, shh, there's a fly.
Get him, hon.
Don't
It's
do
Vincent
that.
Price.
Don't do that.
Oh, you missed. I hate flies.
You don't have the killer instinct in you, sweetheart.
All right, Fanny.
I hate violence. Well, I thought this woman was really cruel, so
Yeah.
I said she put a dog's foot in it.
Dog.
I'm gonna tell Betty White.
Oh, really? Oh. Diana, you ready? You know what you did? 2 to tie, 3 to win. Ready? Here we go. Horrible Hannah said,
Yeah.
I never get speeding tickets.
Why?
When a cop pulls me over, he takes one look at the picture on my license and blanks. Horrible Hannah is speaking. Horrible Hannah, you don't play, Charles.
I
That's the
play.
previous round. Here we go.
Oh.
Here we go.
That was another bad one. Just writing to my wife. I was just writing. No, I'm not married. What am I saying?
Horrible Hannah said, I never get speeding tickets. When a cop pulls me over, he takes one look at the picture on my license and blanks.
Laughs.
Laughs? Okay. Laughs. That hadn't crossed my mind. I thought he might faint or do something like that. What do you say?
Horrible Hannah is a little ugly, I take it.
Quite.
Quite ugly.
Quite.
He looks at it and he throws up.
Okay. Another possibility. What do you say?
I said he just fainted dead away.
Faints dead away. Okay, Diana is looking for the answer. Laughs. What do you say?
I said he just fainted away.
Fainted away. Now, you must match the 2 remaining ones, Diana, to stay in the game and achieve a tie. It's up to you, Bill.
He laughs and passes out.
Passes out, so that means Terry Iriart wins the game. What'd you have there? Faint. Okay. Congratulations to you. Stand right there, a little blue dot if you would, please. Well, Diana has a smile on her face, even though she lost the game, because she's
kidding?
leaving here with $11,200. Congratulations. Have my grapefruit juice there. Goodbye, Diana. Let's spin her off and spin a message or two for America. How do you feel?
New Emergency Crystals pop and fizz when you throw them back. And who doesn't love a good throwback? New Emergency Crystals. Throw it back.
Your dinner party was a hit. Your dishwasher took a hit. Your teen is giving laundry a try. Your dryer left you hung out to dry. Date night with the crush. Your toilet won't flush. Luckily, American Home Shield is there to fix or replace covered appliances and home systems to help you stay on course and budget. Protect what you don't expect. Visit ahs.com and get a free quote today.
Thank you, Omega XL, for giving me back my hope. My name is Connie Cantillo. I am an executive assistant. Before Omega XL, I had strong knee pains. I wasn't able to go up and down the stairs or even play with my grandchildren on the floor. It was something that I thought I would never be able to overcome. And then I found Omega XL, and it really has brought my life back. Knowing I don't need to wait for someone to help me to do something is incredible. I don't have to think if I can do something. I can just do it. Omega XL works because it worked for me.
Call now or go to omegaxl.com/get. And when you buy 1 bottle of Omega XL, get another absolutely free. That's 2 bottles for only $39.95. Order right now and we'll also include a bottle of Vitamin XL D3 for whole body health absolutely free on your first order. Order now and get 2 bottles of Omega XL plus Vitamin XL D3 for only $39.95. Act now.
Get down with your fun and funky game show family.
Well, it won't be too long now.
Match Game, weekdays starting at 1, only on Game Show Network.
Okay, Johnny O, here we are with Terry Iriart. Gonna have a go at the big money, Terry?
Of course.
You are ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. We polled a studio audience not too long ago, a very smart bunch like these here today, and we said, write down your best answer to this. Blank ache. If you match the answer they wrote down most frequently, you get $500. for matching their second most popular response, $250, and then $100 for matching the third. Whom do you call on?
Oh, how about Brett?
I'm sorry, dear. I kind of have a headache.
Headache is one.
Oh, let's have Greg.
Greg?
Stomachache.
Okay.
Fanny.
Fanny?
Toothache.
You know what? Here's what she did. She put her hand right on her heart and said,
I know.
toothache.
Well, I've had some bridge work done.
You've had some bridge work done?
No, I was going to say heartache, but then I thought, no, I'll say toothache. And really,
Toothache is good. Trust me.
toothache, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So you have toothache, headache, and stomachache. Now you may choose one of those or give us one of your own.
I think I'll go with headache.
Headache is what you want. Headache is what we're looking for. Let's see if we get a headache under the $100 number. Backache is what you
I've
get
had
there.
those too.
Yes, they're bad. Not as bad as a headache, though. All right, let's go up the ladder and look at the $250 number. Toothache. Well, that looks good. Fanny gave you toothache. Let's see if you get a headache under the $500 number. Yes, you do. Congratulations. There's another $500 for you. Okay. Brett gave you that one. And that means the least you'll play for is 10 times that amount, or $5,000. However, you can double your money up here on the star wheel. You're going to give it a spin to determine which star you'll be playing with and for how much, $5,000 or $10,000. Go. Good firm spin now. There it is.
Double.
All right, it made one complete revolution. Let's see if she's going to double her money. She does again. Okay. The law of probability says that last three people who've spun that wheel would not get double, but they did, didn't they? All right. Good luck to Terry Ariard. You ready, Brett?
I don't know, but I'm certainly going to try.
All right. This is it. Grandpa Blank. Grandpa Blank. Grandpa Blank. Okay. Give us the same answer that Brett has written on that card. And if you do, we give you $10,000. Grandpa?
Akins or I total blank. Total.
You drew a blank. She says Grandpa Akins. Who is he?
I have no idea.
Oh. I thought it might have been your grandpa.
No.
Grandpa Jones is what you say in the audience? Yeah. Okay. That didn't occur to me. What occurred to you, Brett?
Well, certainly not Akins. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I wish I knew. I surely would have said it. I said Walton.
Walton, yeah. I thought of that, too. I couldn't think of anything but
Grandpa Akins.
You had Grandpa Akins. Yeah, you just wrote that down, you rascal. Don't kid me.
He had it. He had it. He had it.
Terry, you've got a total of $600. You're going to meet a new player now. Here comes April Damon. Hello there, April.
Hello,
There you go. Now we welcome April Damon.
Thank you.
And ask her to tell us a little bit about herself.
I'm a freelance writer.
Yeah.
I live here in Hollywood with my husband, who is an art dealer, and we have 2 small children.
Well, good luck to you here,
Thanks
April.
very much.
Get a chance to watch your show much?
Oh, of course, practicing.
Okay. All right. You may have A or B, April.
I will take A.
A is what she gets. Nick said, some things just don't make sense. Like a rock and roll record being produced by blank. Don't make no sense. Rock and roll record produced by blank. Good for you.
Hey, I'm sharp today, right?
Yeah, you're okay. Yeah. You're more okay than I am.
Hey, I like your coat.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah.
We got these on sale.
All right, here we go.
Ready, set.
No, Barbara, we're not waiting.
Okay.
We've had enough time. Time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. April. Nick said some things just don't make sense. Like a rock and roll record being produced by...
The Mormon Tabernacle Choir.
Listen, we were looking for an incongruity here, but you really broke the record for the most incongruous incongruity I have ever heard of. A perfectly wonderful, inspired answer, but not likely to score any points.
Thanks, Gene.
What do you say?
Well, it's in the same ballpark, you see.
Yes.
Billy Graham.
Billy Graham, close to her. That's ludicrous. Brett?
It's obvious to one and all that that woman is too smart for this room.
That's right.
Boy, that's a terrific answer. I wish I said by the Met.
The Met?
You know, the
Yes.
Metropolitan Opera people who run the Opera
Well, that's
House
not
in the city of
definitive,
New
course.
York.
We understand that, but
The
it's
Mormon
really...
Tabernacle Choir is the answer.
Well, no, it's not the answer. Charles may have the answer.
Lawrence Welk.
Charles has the answer. That's really the answer, although there are other good possibilities. That seems to me to be about the best. Don't you say so, Barbara?
Yeah, I think that was real good. See, I generally like this show, except when we get to this part of it.
Well,
Where Barbara makes a dum-dum.
when she doesn't... Oh, you drew a blank.
Yeah.
Well, that happens to everybody. Don't worry about it. It could happen to anyone.
Thank you, Gene. I said by the old standby Nixon.
Oh, yes. When you can't think of an answer, just write Richard Nixon and it'll work.
You know,
Yeah.
And
Okay.
you know, I pick on him all the time.
Yes. Sometimes it works. In this case, it did not. You died, Barbara.
I know. I don't make any bones about it, though. I told you first.
That's kind of you to admit it. Hello there.
I thought her answer was great. I wish I had thought of it, but I also had Lawrence Welk.
Lawrence Welk.
That was a nice answer.
That was a wonderful answer. What do you say?
I have a message for America, and I want you to trust me in this. It's much easier to watch this show than it is to do it. I had the same idea, wrong religion. I said it was produced by the Vatican.
The Vatican.
Look at her spelling.
I love her spelling. Vatican is spelled veterinarian. Okay. Terry, you stand by a moment or so for your first round question. Right now, we have to do this with you.
Some say it's too exciting. Others, too dramatic. Well, we say it's 2 great hours with 2 great game shows. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Followed by Deal or No Deal. Weekdays starting at 11 on Game Show Network.
After Advil,
Feeling better?
on top of the world! Before Advil. Advil targets pain at the source of inflammation. When pain comes for you, come back fast with Advil liquid gels.
The majority of my patients with sensitivity, I see irritated gums and weak enamel. Sensodyne sensitivity gum and enamel relieves sensitivity, helps restore gum health, and rehardens enamel. I'm a big advocate of recommending things that I know work.
Your shipping manager left to find themselves, leaving you lost. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Indeed Instant Match instantly delivers quality candidates matching your job description. Visit Indeed.com/hire.
Somebody would ask her something and she would just walk right past them because she didn't know they were talking to her.
I just could not hear. I was hesitant to get the hearing aids because of my short hair, but nobody even sees them.
Our nearly invisible hearing aids are just one reason we've been the brand leader for over 75 years.
When I finally could hear for the first time, I started crying. I could hear everything.
Call 1-800-MIRACLE and schedule your free hearing evaluation today.
When it comes to clogged gutters, you might say I've seen it all. Weaves, spinners, wiffle balls, you name it. Because any gutter open to the elements is gonna gather debris and clog over time. And that can cause all kinds of problems. But get Leaf Filter and the problem's solved.
Leaf Filter's patented technology keeps debris out of your gutters for the life of your home.
It's dependable, proven, tested. Like me.
So when experience matters, get Leaf Filter. Call 833-LEAF-FILTER or visit leaffilter.com.
Skating for over 45 years has taken a toll on my body. I take Cunol Turmeric because it helps with healthy joints and inflammation support. Cunol, the brand I trust. Introducing Cunol Joint Health with turmeric, type 2 collagen, and more.
Here we are, and there we go. Where have you been? What are you? You were out of your seat. You're absent.
I raised my hand.
Oh, all right. You're doing a play in Chicago, are you?
Yes,
What's it called?
It's called Joining Rooms, and I'm very proud of it. I wrote it, and it's for I'm playing at the Pheasant Run on the St. Charles, and
No
it's my
kidding.
first play ever read. I'm very happy.
Really? When did you find time to write a play with all the other things you do?
Well, you know, I've been doing theaters for years, and no one ever has written actually a play for dinner theaters. And I figure it's about time someone did one, and I think it's the right play, and I'm very happy about it. I'm kind of excited too.
You're doing it now?
Yeah, I'm
At the
at the
Even as
Pheasant
we
Run. I'm
speak.
opening up October 3rd, Pheasant Run in St. Charles.
Okay. Good luck to you there.
Thank you.
Join us tomorrow, next time, anywhere, Match Game 78. Gene Rayburn here. Goodbye.
Good clues may get you to the top of the pyramid,
Too much sweets, yo. Cavity.
but a good partner makes getting there a blast.
That is the recipe for a great game.
The $100,000 Pyramid, weekdays starting at 4 on Game Show Network.